Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to the show. You're on the clock at 1.6. What do you do? What do you do? McCaffrey's gone. Barkley is gone. Elliott is gone. Kamara is gone. And surprisingly, to your surprise, Nick Chubb is also gone. What do you do? Do you go with the little man named Dalvin Cook that was like the Robin Hood of 2019? The Robin Hood that was in the intro video of every 2019 video I did. Is that the guy you roll with? Or do you go with a little man named Mike Thomas, who is pretty much everybody's top 5, but you have to consider a couple different things. You have to consider that this is a running back heavy league where wide receivers will fall and running backs will not fall. Wide receivers will fall and running backs will ball. Is that what you do? Or do you go with Derrick Henry, the guy that doesn't catch anything, but he's going to run for over 300 times if he stays healthy and get you 325, maybe 325 to 335 total touches. That includes like 20, maybe 22 receptions. Maybe he gets more. What do you do? That was the intro. Way to go, intro. All right. We're going to mock draft this puppy out. Let's kill the music. Here's the intro. You're watching the Fantasy Football Show. Intro complete. I've got Henry, Mixon, Miles Sanders, Henry, Cook. Take Mahomes, Smitty. No, Kyle. Not this high. This is a no-brainer MT. If it's a no-brainer, why is there an MT? Or why is there a Henry, Cook? Henry. Empty, Henry. Ha. Take Thomas. Henry. Mike Thomas. Yes. Henry, your mom. Henry, Mike Thomas. Henry. Why do I have so many Henrys if it's obvious? It's not obvious. It's a hard decision. You have to ask yourself at 1.6 in a running back heavy league, are you going Mike Thomas, who is a gift there on paper, I agree, or do you go Cook? Because if you think about it, Cook and Godwin is who you'd walk out of rounds 1 and 2 with, or you could walk out with Mike Thomas and maybe a Miles Sanders. You might like Miles Sanders. I don't feel particularly comfortable with Miles Sanders being my second drafted player, but that's me. I get a lot of you like him. I'm not opposed to getting him at the right price, but mid-second round is just too high for me because I feel like he's very protected into PPR work. A lot of people think he's going to ball and have a big year, and I don't blame you, and I don't think you're wrong if you like that. If you truly believe that Sanders is going to be a top 6 to 10 running back, I get it. I'm not opposed to that. It's not something I'm not going to be on board with you. I'd rather have a Godwin. I'd rather have the running back early. I'd rather have the Cook and Godwin build than I would that build. That's me. That's my personal preference. But I love when everyone thinks there's a hard-nosed stance that you like, how this is obvious. It's not obvious. It's pretty hard. I'm on the clock right now, and I got to tell you, I'm perplexed. Actually, I'm not on the clock. This is the Throne League. In all honesty, you guys make the call in the end. Like, I'm going to be an advocate for certain, things and ways to build this team. I'm going to do my very best to keep you guys on track. But in the end, this is your league. This is called the Fantasy Football Throne. It's a league I created where there are 12 expert teams. The show is one of them. And instead of drafting our own team, and it's only 12 teams, 12 experts are involved. Instead of drafting my own team, I come to my following. Every other expert goes to their following. We get a vote, and we take the vote pick every single time we're on the clock. That's why the draft takes 3 weeks to do, because we each need about 2 to 6 hours to make this draft pick. We got to collect the vote, go live, engage with you guys, and come up with the pick. I'm seeing a lot of Derrick Henrys, but I think some of it's Chris. Chris, stop posting Henry over and over. Like a couple times every minute is fine. But you're kind of bogging down the chat here. Make sure you guys don't paste it too many. Sid's doing it. Cook. Let's keep the chat as clean as we can. And not to mention, if you do it too many times in a row, Sid, Corey, Sid. I know we have a delay, so you're probably going crap. You're probably stopped typing at this moment. You're like, shit. But you're going to get yourself timed out by the automation. They're going to collect you as a bot. YouTube's going to say, this is a bot. Sid must be a bot. Sid must be a bot. Sid must be a bot. Corey must be a bot. Now it stopped. Maybe say something else about it instead of cook. Like Cook is the best. Cook is the bomb. Cook is my favorite player. That way you don't get trapped up in a spam world, bro. Because if you just type Cook over and over and over, you're going to get trapped. You're going to get trapped in spam land. I'm trying to look out for you. So I'm going to take a poll in a minute and see what you guys think. I'm going to ask you what you want, and we're going to document this bad boy. We're going to write it down. We're going to take a poll, and we're going to figure out who we're drafting. And even if we go, we don't make it on the clock in time before this live ends. Like if the rapper drags this sucker out, and everybody's kind of been lagging today, I'm still going to at least know who you guys want, because I'm pretty sure they're going Nick Chubb. And if they don't go Nick Chubb, I don't know who else they're looking at. I did kind of peep. And actually, you know what I can do? I don't know if he's going to get mad at this, but I could go into the rapper's Discord. All right. So let me share this. This is the mock draft. Let's go through scenarios. So on the clock, I'm going to start this draft, but then I'm going to pause it and pause draft. So I'm going to take that back because that didn't happen. I'm going to take that back because that didn't happen. And I'm going to take that back because that didn't happen. So at the 2.1, we're going to set this manually. And we're going to give this team Barkley, because that's who took Barkley. This team is going to get Kamara, because Kamara went number 3. So I'm kind of giving you the draft results right now. Number 4, I think it was a gift to Couch, who got Elliott. And then number 5 is MT with the super computer super chat.
Yes, Smitty. Thank you for the super. May I have another?
Thank you, MT, for the super. Long time no see. Been working like crazy. What's up? I appreciate you, buddy. And I see Marco. I see another super coming in. Marco with the super. MT with the super. I pause the show for people like this. Whoops. Sorry, Marco. Computer. Super chat.
Yes, Smitty. Thank you for the super. May I have another?
Dinosaur with the super. Computer. Super chat.
Yes, Smitty. Thank you for the super. May I have another?
Thank you, Dinosaur Mac, who asks Henry will get more PPR work and be the number one. Yeah, I agree with you. Henry's probably going to get more and more PPR work. They're going to find a way to get him the football a little bit more. I don't know that I count on anything more than like 25, 30 receptions, but that might be enough. I'm kind of feeling Henry more and more, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know. Marco says if Cook plays, then Cook is where you need to go. Cook all day. Much love, bro, says Marco. Thank you, Silva. Thank you, MT. Thank you, Dinosaur. All aboard, says Marco. These are the people. And check out the when you're on desktop, guys, for all you avid super chatters. I know you love supporting the show, and I love that, and I can't thank you enough. Get on over to my YouTube channel, smitty1.com, is the shortcut link. And when you get there, you'll see a join button. And Marco, there are some pretty badass things, MT, where literally if you are part of the top tier membership on my YouTube plan, you can call up, or I'll call you once a live. So whenever I go live, anybody in that tier can get a phone call from me, and you can become a part of the show. I want this to be like the Howard Stern show, where I've got this group of people that we constantly get on the phone and joke around with and have a good time. So I think you guys enjoy that. Take Mixin. No! Mix it. Where's my soundboard? Where's my soundboard?
Take a lap. Take a lap. Take a lap.
No!
Take a lap.
No, Joe Mixon. Jay says pick Henry at the number 3. We're not at the number 3. We're at the 6 pick. That's where we're picking at, number 6. So right here, this is where we're at, number 5. We're pretty sure Nick Chubb is going to go at 5. So I'm going to put Nick Chubb in this spot. Don't ask me why. Nick Chubb's a little high there. I like Nick Chubb. I just think that's a little high. So that's what we're looking at. I don't know if you guys can even read that. But it's McCaffrey. It's Barkley. It's Alvin Kamara. Then Zeke Elliott. This is the real live draft log. And then it's probably, this is the one we don't know yet. It's on the clock right now, Nick Chubb. So Nick Chubb is on the clock. Are going to be the running back that they take on right now in this pick. And then it's us. So we have to decide what we're going to do. Joe says, why don't you like Mixon? I don't like his ADP. He's got a lot of risk at this range. A lot. Not just a little, a lot. Like, Joe, you want to talk about Joe Mixon in the second round? I could probably get more on board with that, but no, not at number 6. Are you kidding me? He failed everybody last year for a half a season, and now he's got a new quarterback, a rookie quarterback who I like long-term. But, bro, like Mixon, you can't trust him for a lot of reasons. You can't trust last year's first half of the year. You can't trust him off the field. Like, Mixon's a red flag galore type of situation at first round value. You want to talk about him in the second, I'm okay with it. But no way we're taking Mixon. But trust your gut. If your gut says it, only use me as guidance. I'm not, I miss stuff all the time, bro. So that could be one that I miss. So what's up, therapist? Josh says, who are the other communities? So we have in this league, we have Fantasy Football Expert. We have Fantasy Football State of Mind. We have Fantasy Football Nation, Fantasy Football Beast, Fantasy Football Wolf. We have Fantasy Football Rapper. We have The Prophet. We have, it's so hard to remember all of them off the top of my head. I always forget. We have Analyst, Fantasy Football Analyst is the defending champ. We have the Guru. And I know I'm missing somebody. Sorry if I'm missing you. No Julio. Sergio says, I was Team Couch. Not anymore. I'm Team Smitty. Sergio, welcome to the fold, baby. Welcome to the fold. Did you see me draft on both of those lives the other night? And you said, I got to get on board Team Smitty is probably what you thought, Sergio. I do support Couch. He's my boy. So, you can follow us both. There's room and love for everybody. So I'm a big supporter of all these people. I said before the throne kicked off, Couch, Expert, Ari's in here. Ari, what's up? This is one of the teams in here. Oh, whoops, that's not him. That's Sid. This is Ari. I feel like these guys are like my second family. That includes everybody. And that included Joe. And Joe, if the counselor still wants to be in my family, I still open arms, bear hug the guy. Okay, Smitty, Thomas is durable. He sure is. He sure is. Royal, it's very disappointing, Royal, seeing you in here, not only just in here, not on Team Smitty after all the time you've been in my lives, which is okay to like us both, but then to see you spamming in here emojis when, Royal, you've been with us from like the start, bro. Like, that hurts. That one hurts, bro. That one hurts. Sergio is Team Smitty, bro, with the headphones. I like it. I like it. I like it. I don't know if we're headphones or TV. What do we need to be, TV or headphones? There was a hat, but it's forward, so we can't use the backwards hat. Smitty, Cup, Andrews, Kyler, Chark, PPR. Rank them, I'm sure you mean. Chark and Kyler, and then Andrews after that. 1.6. That doesn't mean you take a receiver at 1.6. I'm totally on board with maybe not drafting a wide receiver. I know Mike Thomas is the man, but let's take a look at. Let's run through a draft. Let's run through a draft, and then I'm going to take a vote from you guys. Ari or anybody in here, if you could tell me when the Rappers pick so I know when we're up. Smitty has feelings, bro. What's happening? I missed something. What did I miss? What did I miss? Is Royal responding? Is that what it is? Royal. What's up? What's up, Jorgen? What's up, Nick? Jacobs or Cook? I like them both a lot, bro. I like them both a lot. Sergio dropping the headphone and the TV. I love it. I don't know. We got to vote on what our emoji is going to be. We've been dropping the TV lately, though. Okay, so let's go Henry and see how we like it. Okay, let's try it. Actually, let's try Dalvin Cook first. Let's resume the draft. If we go Dalvin Cook, let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Guru's video is hilarious. Yeah, it was a good video. Oh, did I not take? Why is it? What the heck? All right, let's start with Mike Thomas then. If for whatever reason it was on the struggle bus. If we go Mike Thomas, let's see who we get. So when Mike Thomas, Dalvin Cook, Tyreek Hill, Joe Mixon, DeAndre Hopkins, Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin, Miles Sanders. Let me pause the draft. Miles Sanders, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. This might be Dynasty. Yep. Let's get out of this. Try it again. 6 pick. That pick was McCaffrey. That pick was Barkley. That pick was Kamara, which I think is a tad early, but how early can it be when he's a top 5 pick? You know what I mean? So it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just unexpected. Elliott, and then we're assuming that Nick Chubb goes here to the Raptors. So we're on the clock. So start draft. We're going to go Mike Thomas and try this build out and see how we like it. Are we on the clock yet? Rapper took Chubb. Are we on the clock? Are we on the clock? We're on the clock, baby. We're on the clock. He took Chubb. All right, let's test this out. We're on the clock. We're on the clock. It's draft day, baby. It's draft day. Okay, I must have turned off my noise canceling. Oh, my God. Okay, let's roll. I think it's a long hold, right? On the earpods? Yeah. Oh, there it is. If anybody has new AirPods, I learned last night that a long hold puts it into transparency mode, which feels like the pressure gets released from your soul. It's beautiful. Okay, so on the clock, we've got Galladay. We've got Julio Jones. This is redraft. I wouldn't mind Julio there. That would be pretty good pick. We've obviously got both tight ends still there. We've got both quarterbacks still there. What do you guys want to do here? Let's test this out. If we went Mike Thomas, we would really need a running back here. There's no way Derrick Henry and Eckler are going to fall. That's the problem. So I'm okay going Mike Thomas, but I don't think these wide receivers are going there. I think this is a bad mock draft. I think there's no way. Look at all these receivers. You got A.J. Brown at number 2.5. There's no way. Juju 2.4. This is why the other night we did dynasty rankings. The PPR rankings are garbage. That's garbage. Cooper, A.J. Brown, Juju, Clyde I mean, you know I love Clyde, but he's not going at 2.3 in a redraft. This is garbage. I can't even use this. Maybe that was doing standard. That might have been standard. Let's try this one more time. Manually set that to McCaffrey. Manually set that to Barkley. Now we know officially who we got to plug in. Manually set that to Kamara. Manually set that to Elliott. And this is official. Nick Chubb went 5, as read in here. Rappers this year's counselor. Rappers this year's counselor. Let's scroll down. Let's find Nick Chubb. We got to scroll down a little bit for Nick Chubb. There he is. Okay, Nick Chubb is there. I do like Chubb a lot. You guys know that, but I just think that is a little high. Okay, start the draft. Let's try this again. On the clock, we're going to take Mike Thomas and see where this goes. It went Dalvin Cook, Kenyon Drake, really high for Kenyon Drake, Hopkins, Mixon, Jacobs. This looks a little bit more realistic. Derrick Henry, Devontae Adams, Miles Sanders, Tyreek Hill, Julio Jones. Clyde is still a little high. Lamar Jackson feels a little bit more realistic. If we went there and we got Aaron Jones or Eckler that fell to us, I kind of think, I just want to be honest with you guys, there's little chance that Clyde's going there. I'm going to replace Clyde with, let me pause the draft. I'm going to replace Mahomes there because they just threw Mahomes in there. I'm going to replace him with Eckler because I don't think Eckler is going to be there. I don't want to set an expectation that we're going to get certain guys. So if we do go wide receiver, this is what my concern is. Aaron Jones, I don't feel safe about Aaron Jones as our number one running back. Clyde Edwards-Helaire feels early. You can't take Clyde that. You can, but it's early. Like, we might have to in that scenario because, look, I don't like Fournette. I don't like Gurley. Melvin Gordon's way too early. David Johnson blows goats for second-round consideration. There are no running backs left. If we go Mike Thomas, I'm not feeling it. We can't assume that Eckler's going to fall. And if Eckler falls, so be it. We take him and the running back we take in the first round and we go late wide receiver shopping. I feel like MT, Corey, I kind of like your thinking, but we'd have no running backs. Corey says take MT and Mahomes. I mean, honestly, that would be the best players at each of those picks. You're not wrong, but the problem is we'd have literally no running backs. It's possible. Let's see where the third round gets us. But I want to show you that. Let's see here. Let's say we went. Who we go here? So vote. Who we going based on who's left on the clock right here? Let me pull this out so you can see it. Who we taking? So right now we're on the clock. We've got Mike Thomas, and these are the running backs that are available in the receivers. Receivers, we got Godwin, Evans, Golladay. Quarterbacks, we got Mahomes still there. Running backs, we have Aaron Jones, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Todd Gurley, Leonard Fournette, Melvin Gordon, David Johnson, Love Bell, Jonathan Taylor, Ingram. These are, you guys, the running backs have dried up. We got both tight ends. Who are we taking? MT with the super. MT says Hernandez. If anybody doesn't know where that came from, computer, super chat.
Yes, Smitty. Thank you for the super. May I have another?
Thank you, MT. Hernandez right back at you, buddy. Rapper took Chubb. Yeah, I got that. Take Mahomes. Not here, bro. I mean, I would consider it. Oh, yeah, here. I'm sorry. I thought you meant like at our 6th pick. Who are we going with? We could take Mahomes to see how it looks. Smitty, can we make trades? No, we can't. Ricky with another super chat. Ricky says Hernandez. Computer, super chat. Saying Hernandez.
Yes, Smitty. Thank you for the super. May I have another?
Thank you, Hernandez. You are the best, Ricky. Ricky's the best around. Smitty, can you make trades? No, you can't. Smitty, Chark, Andrews, then Kyler. Come on, Sid, we don't have time for that right now, Sid. We're in the middle of a draft. Aaron Jones, Clyde, or Gurley. What are we doing? Who are we taking here? I need to draft right here. Who are we taking? We've got Aaron Jones, Clyde, Todd Gurley, Leonard Fournette. This is my point. I'm not liking this at all. I'm not feeling good about this at all. But tell me who you want. Let's keep building. We'll go 4 rounds deep and see. You want Mahomes here? Right here, guys, on the screen. Who are we taking? Everyone keeps saying Cook and Mahomes. We're trying to mock draft this out real quick. Who are we drafting this very second on this mock draft? Because we decided to try out the Mike Thomas approach, and I need you guys to tell me who you want. We got a Clyde. Cook is not available right now. We're in the second round, bro. To everybody saying Cook, no problem. No problem. I was just joking with you, Sid. Sometimes I yell and I'm not really mad. Like, Jose, I wasn't yelling at you. Clyde, Aaron Jones. Smitty, take a lap. I didn't have the names in front of you guys. I was trying to read them off, but Clyde, Mahomes, Gurley, Fournette, Aaron Jones. Those are the running backs. Wide receivers, Godwin, Evans. See, like, Godwin's the best player available in Mahomes. Mahomes is the best player available. Godwin's the best player available. Kelsey and Kittle are the best players available. Those are like a blender of great players that we could toss into a blender and draft. But the problem is there's no running back. I got one Clyde Edwards-Helaire vote. I got another Clyde Edwards-Helaire vote. No Todd Gurley in the second round. No, Chris. We're mocking the Throne League, just me against the computer. Damn, Patty getting some love in this chat. He is. I got a lot of. Let's try Pat Mahomes then. Let's see what happens to our running backs. Let's see what happens. Because I'm getting nothing but Pat Mahomes and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. If we went Mahomes here, let's see if we'd have a running back left. I see a Godwin. Don't go wide receiver early, says JP. This is why I don't want to go wide receiver early. So now we're back on the clock. Running back wise, Melvin Gordon wouldn't be awful. Or Lev Bell. What do you think about Melvin Gordon here? Should we go Gordon? Wide receiver, we've got Galladay. Damn, Galladay would be fantastic here, but we'd have no running backs. We have to. This is why going wide receiver early, it puts you in a bind if you're in a running back heavy draft, because now we have to go running back when we're staring at Galladay, who I think is the best player available. Andrews is the top tight end available. Whoops, I didn't mean to. Damn it. Forgot to pause it. James Conner. It timed out, gave me James Conner. You gotta be kidding me. Give me James Conner. Son of a. What in the hell? James Conner. Galladay. Gordon. Should have went Godwin. See, this is the problem we're going to have. Melvin, Galladay, Mahomes already went to us. Restart and take running backs. Galladay, Gordon, Melvin. Okay, let's take Gordon. Let's try it. Resume. We're going to go Melvin. I actually don't like that, or don't mind that team that much. Mahomes, Melvin, and Mike Thomas is pretty dope. That's a pretty dope start, to be honest with you. I'm liking that. I'm feeling it. I know, MT. What the hell was it give me Connor for? Okay, we're on the clock. Montgomery isn't half bad either. Like, that's pretty good. Singletary isn't bad. Those aren't horrible running backs. Montgomery, Singletary, Melvin Ingram, the wide receivers available. A.J. Brown, DK. I don't know if they're going to fall that far, to be honest, but they could. Could be a good sign about Connor. I'm feeling better about Mike Thomas after mocking it out, though. The fact that Melvin Gordon's there, the fact that, these running backs like Montgomery and Singletary and Ingram could be there. Kareem Hunt, obviously. Those aren't horrible options. I'm kind of feeling a little bit better about Mike Thomas, but let's run this back. Let's make a pick here real quick. Andrews, Ingram next, Singletary, Monty. Where's Jose? Jose, what do you think? Jose's one of my members of the YouTube channel membership. Jose, what do you think? Jose, I want your opinion. Oh, how I've missed you. Who are you talking about? James? Smitty, can you help me? James, what does it look like I'm doing right now? I'm in the middle of mock drafting for the Throne League. It's pretty important. Singletary, Kelsey. Kelsey's gone. Andrews is the top tight end available, or Ertz is the top tight end available. DJ Moore's there. Woods, AJ Brown, Metcalf. What if we went... These are the running backs. Webb says he's allergic to this team. Let's try it with. Okay, we'll take Montgomery and see what this looks like. So, not the worst team in the world, but I don't feel like that's the best approach. If we were to replace Mahomes with Godwin, put Mahomes there. What do you guys think about that? What do you think of that? Jose, what do you think of this? If we went Michael Thomas, Godwin, Melvin Gordon. Now, the best running back available was Aaron Jones. We could go Aaron Jones, remove player, manually set. Running back Aaron Jones, manually set. We'll get Godwin out of there so that if we do continue the mock for whatever reason, it won't. Mike Thomas, Aaron Jones. I'm not feeling it. Let's restart this and go Cook. I'm just not feeling it. Manually set player to McCaffrey. This is the real draft. Barkley went next. Kamara actually went third in this draft. Elliott fell to the 4th pick, which I feel like was a steal. And then number 5 was kind of a shocker, Nick Chubb. We knew it was coming, but I mean, the whole community feels that way. It's kind of a shocker, I guess is the best way to put that. Let's say we went Dalvin Cook. Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn it. Manually set. Dalvin Cook. Mike Thomas. Okay, so if we went Dalvin Cook, we'd have Golladay, we'd have A.J. Brown there, we'd have Derrick Henry wouldn't be there. There's no way Derrick Henry falls. And I kind of feel like why is Jonathan Taylor there? Did this resort back to Dynasty? Hold on. It did. McCaffrey. Barkley. Kamara. Elliott. And Chubb. This mock drafting is going to rise Chubb's ADP, watch. Because we keep doing it. Okay, now we're on the clock at 1.6. Oh, snap. At the wrong draft slot. So let's give ourselves Dalvin Cook here. Even though this isn't our draft slot anymore. Damn it. Dalvin Cook. Okay, so 1.6, we're on the clock again. We took Dalvin Cook. Players available: Godwin. I'll go at running back. Aaron Jones, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Gurley, Fournette, Melvin Gordon. Again, see how back-to-back drafts, literally no running backs left that I love there. But we did go Dalvin Cook, so now we can go best player available. I say we go Godwin here. Manually set player to Godwin and then resume draft. And let's see what happens when we... Let me move all this over. So now we're on the clock. We've got Chris Godwin. We've got Dalvin Cook. We're drafting from the 6th pick right here in the middle. So now we have Juju. We have Fournette, David Johnson, Bell. Quarterbacks, we have Kyler Murray. Tight ends, we have, Kittle. I think Kittle might be the best player available at this point. Cook, Godwin, Kittle. Clan Super Chat. Clan in the house. Clan with the Super Chat. Smitty, you know why I'm here. Mock draft session upon us. James Spanning all day. I have my snacks. I'm ready with my notepad out to crush my league. Thank you, Clan. We're doing the mock drafting for the throne. So I appreciate you. Computer, Super Chat.
Yes, Smitty. Thank you for the super. May I have another?
Thank you, Clan. Did I miss another Super Chat? Thank you, Clan. You're the man. Kittle. Or Bell here. Fournette, Kittle. You missed a Super Chat. I got it, I think. Galladay, Julio Jones. Is Julio available? No, he's not. Why are you saying Julio? Juju, Cooper Kupp, Amari Cooper. I'm not liking these wide receivers here. I don't think there's no way I'd go wide receiver if it was me. But not taking Fournette. I don't like that. I think Kittle would be the pick here. Guys, I don't know. This is tough. Let's say we went Melvin. I think it's too early. Let's say we take Kittle. Kittle it is. I got a lot of Kittle votes, so we're going Kittle. I'm just gonna draft because I picked the wrong slot, so I gotta manually select this team every time. Let's go with Cooper. Let me remove that because it auto-picked. Okay, so we're on the clock again. So we got Dalvin Cook, Chris Godwin, Kittle. That's literally the best player available at that point if you want to assume that Cook is close to MT. A lot of you think MT is by far the best player available at the pick we're at. Don't say never take Bell. Kittle, no doubt. Kittle not falling to 3.6. He could, man. He could. So on the clock, David Montgomery, Singletary, Ingram. Kyler's there, but I think look at Watson, how far Watson's there. We could get Watson around 5 easy, I think. So I think we wait on that. DJ Moore is a pretty good pick. AJ Brown or DK. I think we could go AJ Brown or DK here. I don't feel... I could go Singletary. I could go... I just feel like we probably need a running back bad, though, but I don't want to force it. We don't want Montgomery as our running back, too, even though he is one of my boys. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Okay, who wants Ingram here? Monty, Devin Singletary, or A.J. Brown, Metcalf, or DJ Moore? What do you guys want? I have the 12th. James! We're in the middle of something. The 12 pick, I'd go running back, James, okay? But I can't enable your behavior right now. We're in the middle of the throne draft, and I need your help. I can't help you right now, James. You need to help me. DJ, AJ, Ricky, it's kind of funny. Nobody banned James right now. James is James. You know, he's like that kid at school that when he's absent, you're like, damn, kind of miss James. So leave him be. AJ. Okay, let's go AJ. Let's see how it goes. Manually select AJ Brown. Resume draft. I'm trying to pick somebody that's ranked high because I don't want to leave us an option where the option probably won't be there. Okay, so on the clock here, we have Dalvin Cook, Chris Godwin, Kittle, A.J. Brown. I'm really liking that team so far. And then it gives us flexibility. I feel like if we go running back, Dalvin Cook's close enough to Mike Thomas. If we go running back, we have flexibility to go in the best player available direction the remainder of the draft. And all you have to do is sacrifice, I believe, a little bit of that best player approach mentality when really Mike Thomas and Cook are all things even. In my opinion, they're even. Or Henry. I like Henry enough that I'm willing to sacrifice going that player over MT. Now, here's the question. Chark is still there. I love Chark. We don't need another wide receiver, or we do. We do need another wide receiver, but we need a running back more. Would we go Swift here? Would we go, Hunt? Hunt is really early for the 5th round, but Hunt feels like he could be locked into some good work. Madison won't go for a long time. JP says Hunt. Jeffrey says Hunt or Akers. Timmy says Akers. I don't like Akers, man. He's going to take a while to get going. Yeah, round 7. Madison goes about round 7. It's a clear running back. Akers is not a clear running back. That's what you meant. Hunt. Kyler Murray's a thought. They are terrible running back twos. Hunt. Kyler's 1 vote, like about 4 Hunt votes. I think we're picking Hunt. Jose says Akers. I think Akers is too high here because he might not get into that lineup for a while. Is kind of my thinking, bro. I understand why you like him, but because Henderson technically failed last year, but I'm definitely not feeling Swift. I'd be okay with Swift. I'd be okay with Kyler, Swift, or Chark here. Kyler, Swift, or Chark. And don't forget Hollywood could fall to us late at wide receiver. So let's go Hunt. Let's go Hunt and see how we like this team. Manually select Hunt. Here's our team, guys. Oh, no, that's not our team. Our team is team 6. Dalvin Cook, Kareem Hunt. Don't mind that smear in the front. I don't know why that's there. If anybody knows why, it's on guided access and it creates that line. I got to get rid of that. But can I swipe it off? It's weird. It's not a crack. It's just on the screen from when I did guided access, so I didn't get text or anything. Dalvin Cook, Kareem Hunt, Chris Godwin, A.J. Brown, George Kittle. That's a pretty fire team. The other team I was worried about more. I'm not as worried about this one. James, go running back at least. That's all I'll tell you right now. And well, Dirty Dollar Bill, what are we supposed to do at that point? I mean, he was the best player there. You could say Swift. I'd be okay with Swift there. Let's replace it and take a look at it. And that's why Dirty Dollar Bill, I'm saying people need to really consider going running back in round 1. Let's vote on it. I think we pretty much got an idea of what it is that we're doing. Let me go live on IG as well. On the clock. Okay, IG. It didn't start yet. Okay, IG. Welcome to the Fantasy Football Show on YouTube. You can get to me if you want to be more interactive on smitty1.com, where I have the chat questions I'm pulling up onto the screen here. Let me pin that down below. We're on the clock in the Throne League. I'm actually going to share my screen, I think, here and draft. So let me go ahead and do that. Throne League. Draft. League draft. And let me share. Here's the draft. What are we doing? We're on the clock. McCaffrey went 1. Barkley went 2. Kamara went 3. Elliott went 4. Nick Chubb went 5. We're now on the clock. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Dalvin plus Clyde Edwards-Helaire / Jones hammer value rest of the way down, says Josh. Other Throne GMs come in to spy. Yeah, that's fine. That's fair game. Hit the like button, says Kirk. How many thumbs up we got? 21! Come on! Got like 60 to 100 people in the room at all times. I can't get a thumbs up. Cook. 1 vote for Cook. We select Cook. Okay, so we're going to take a vote now. And you know, a lot of you have been pacing it. Nobody vote twice in a row. Nobody vote twice in a row, please. Okay? Please. I'm trying to count this properly. I'm going to do it from IG Live and YouTube, and I need to tally it up. Please do not vote twice in a row. So the choices are Henry, MT, and Cook. We didn't really get a consensus for anybody other than that for the most part. Start voting right now. I'm not counting anything before here, and do not repeat yourself. Starting now. Go. Henry. 1 vote for Henry. Don't say other people's names because I'm looking for the name. If I see you guys typing a different name and you're explaining why not to draft that player, I'm counting it because I'm not seeing it properly. 1 MT, 2 MTs, Henry, Mike Thomas, Aaron Jones. Get out of here, analyst. Henry, MT. Where's the Dalvin Cook votes? Cook, Henry, Cook, Henry, Cook. Okay, this is getting out of control. MT, you said 2 people, so you don't count. You got to say 1. Follow directions. Henry, your mama, MT, Cook, Henry, Cook, Julio, get out of here. Cook, Henry, Henry, Mike Hawk, Cook, Clyde, Mike Thomas, Tyler Boyd, says James. This is tied. It's like okay, so we're going to Instagram. We're going to Instagram, and I'm going to show it live. I'm putting a post on Instagram right now. Instagram, I'm going to hang up on you, and I'm going to come back. I'm putting a poll up on my stories right now. This will be the official vote. Go and vote right after I post it. So I'm going to connect to my computer again and do this. So I'll be back. Go to my stories now. You ready? Hold on 1 second. Okay. So here's the story post that I'm going to do on the clock. Who do we take at 1.6? Get a poll in there. Now, just so you guys know, when I do these quiz questions, I have to choose what I choose to be the right answer. So when you click on it and it says green or red, that doesn't mean that the vote is winning. It means that was my choice, but it makes you pick one. So just if you guys didn't know that. 1.6. Cook. It's writing code. It's my phone's like overheating. MT. This is my choice, so I'm going to make it green, but doesn't mean it'll be the vote. Henry. And who was the other one? Jacobs? I feel like Jacobs has been the one that people have voted most. Okay, here it is. Posting it. So now if we go over to my story, we're going to completely refresh it. So I'm gonna vote. So everybody vote right now. I'm gonna vote Cook. That's my vote. It's again showing confetti in green because that was my choice. Here are the votes. 2 MTs, 1 Cook, 2 Henrys. 3 Cooks, 2 MTs, 3 Henrys. 3-3-3. Look at this. That's why I said when I was doing my calculations, it's like a dead tie. It's 3-3-3-3. Six, 6, 6. That's not a good number, but it's tied. Dead tied. 6-7. MT takes the lead by 1. Are you guys voting on Instagram? Are you voting? Are you voting? 7-8-7-1. Jacobs gets into the race. Jacobs is a little late to the party, but Jacobs has entered the race. Brandon Jacobs says, no, I will not be silenced. I have a hand in this. I want to be drafted. Jacobs is not done yet. Let me move all of this around. Okay. Nine, 8-1. I think I'll say the first one. We'll kind of see how the voting goes, but maybe the first one to 50. I don't know. 14-9. Cook. Woo! That's my boy right there. I want Cook. I want Cook. Oh, look at this one. You'll like this. This is Gronk. Gronk's getting ready for football, guys. I don't know if you saw this. This is the crown. I'm wearing the crown walking in to the draft. Hey, let's look at the other poll. This one right here. Look at this. Cook 48, Thomas 54. Jacobs, this is an earlier poll. This is before we had our conversation. How close it is. This is the brand new poll being on the clock. 16,991. And then the previous question I think I had, where is that at? Oh, right here. So MT 56 over Cook 44. Again, these weren't the officials. These were our kind of getting a feel for what we want to do. This is the on the clock. This is what matters. This is after we've had our conversation, our debate. Look at MT pulling back. 16, 13, 10. Henry's not giving up yet. Henry says, I will not go into the night, the dark night. 16, 13, 10, 1. Jacobs hanging in strong with that 1. 16, 13, 10, 1. Come on. Let's vote. Let's vote. Let's vote. This is the official right here. This is going to decide what we do. This right here. 16, 13, 10, 1. I'm letting you guys decide. I don't influence this at all. I mean, I influence it, but. Nick Chubb. That was a little bit early. A little bit early. (17, 13, 14). Henry takes the lead over Mike Thomas. I didn't see that coming. Henry over Mike Thomas. Why aren't you over voting? All of you get over and vote. We have 68 people. Get your phone out. Open up Instagram. Go to the Fantasy Football Show on IG and cast your vote. You have a hand. You can look how close this is. You right there. You, James, JP, Dinosaur. You guys have all voted, I'm sure. You can have a hand in who we pick. Cook gonna disappoint, says Ricky. Ricky, don't say that. 17, 13, 14. Henry still in the lead over Mike Thomas. You guys had me thinking that there's no way Mike Thomas was going to whoops. (17, 13, 17). Henry tying it up with Dalvin Cook. Holy, this took a crazy turn. Henry was down and out. Now Henry's at 17. Now, just so you guys know, there cannot be collusion involved. Like you will get, I will kick you out of the Throne League. So if there is, like, I'm all about spying, like that's all good. But if a community is driving people to vote here, so just so you know, like if I'm not saying I'm just using the rapper because the rapper seems most likely to have those kinds of rugrats in his community. But if you drive people over, you do get kicked out of the leagues. Don't do that. If you're a part of a community and you're doing something shady, just know you're putting your expert at risk of being removed from the league. There's none of that. Michael, new member. Michael, what plan did you sign up for, Michael, on YouTube? I appreciate you doing that. It alerts me when you're a new member. And congrats, my man. I can override, but I'm not going to. The whole point of this is you guys draft for me. 20, 16, 21. Henry takes a 1 lead. Oh, my God. It's getting real. But again, if you're a part of another community and you're driving people to vote falsely, you will be you'll be removing your expert from the league if it becomes known. So don't do it. And my people don't do it. My people better not do it either. Don't do it. It's one thing to spy. That's great. That's part of strategy. But don't go driving a vote. That's not cool. New member, Dinosaur Mac, a new member of the Fantasy Football Show membership community. Thank you for signing up. You'll be getting access to my Zoom call on Sundays. We'll do Zoom calls probably in the nighttime until the season kicks off. And then every morning, 1 hour before kickoff, anybody a part of my YouTube membership program, go to my youtube.com on desktop, click join, and you can add, you can get a membership. Okay. 21-17, 23-1. Henry's taking a 2-vote lead. A 2-vote lead. I want to use my call-in. Jay wants to use his call-in. Jay, email it to me. Email it to me, Jay. Jay's using his call-in. When you are a member of the top-tier YouTube membership, you get access to call into the lives. And Jay's pulling out his card saying, I want to be called, Smitty, and I want you to call me now. So, Jay, I'm going to check my email here for you. Dalvin Cook will be playing. This show is so dope. I love mock drafts. Thank you, Garrett. Jay, DM me on Instagram your email or your phone number, and I'll call you. 22-17-23. Cook closing the gap again. I really do hope that Cook wins this. That's my vote. But I'm okay with Henry. But clearly the people have spoken. They said, you know what? We can't draft a wide receiver here. As much as Mike Thomas is the shiznit, we just need a running back. I just don't like the way that the teams are looking when we mock draft with a running back going, or with a wide receiver going first. 23-20, 23, back to tied. Okay, let me call you. I got on so I don't show your phone number. James, you sent that in the follower chat, though. You might want to delete that. I don't know if you care that in your in the Twitch chat you post it to everybody, so you might want to go delete that. Okay, I'm calling you now, James. This is the benefit of being in my YouTube membership group. When you become a member, you just go to youtube.com/the Fantasy Football Show. Let's see here. Okay, I'm dialing you up right now, James. You get call-in access to the show, or I call you, rather, but same thing.
Hello?
What's up, James? You're live on the Fantasy Football Show. Calls may be recorded for quality assurance purposes and for laughter. What's going on?
Chilling.
Chilling.
I wanted to say, to me, Cook, he misses 2-3 games. You're missing out on a lot with your first-round pick.
But if we do cuff him, we may not guarantee we're getting Madison. We could get sniped on that. But if we did cuff him, we're not really missing much of a beat there, in my opinion. But I hear what you're saying, but you can say that about any running back. If Derrick Henry misses games, we're going to be in trouble. If we go Mike Thomas and we have, Melvin Gordon or guys like that as our running back one, or Gurley or DJ David Johnson, like those guys are all capable of missing games too. Like that's the running back position. I don't know. Do you like Henry here more than Cook?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so Henry's your pick. You voted Henry?
Yeah, I mean, because, okay, put it this way. Henry was running back 5 last year. He missed a game. Now, he started doing a lot better once Tannehill took over. So, to me, like, if he's going to have Tannehill that whole year, let's just say he does 10, 20 yards better a game, that can put him in that 3-4 range, potentially. And if he's in that 3-4 range and you're getting him at 6, to me, that's a bargain.
Yeah, I hear you. Let me check and refresh and see what we're at.
And then everyone had mentioned, get PPR work. I mean, they're like you had mentioned earlier, they're going to try to find more ways to get him involved. If you saw what he was doing in the playoffs, I mean, they're going to want to get him the ball as much as humanly possible this season. At least
I hear you. I'm okay with Henry. I really am. That's why I'm kind of excited that Henry and Cook are both leading the way. It's 27 Cook, MT 21, Henry 23, Jacobs 4. I think I'm going to end it at 40 votes. Whoever gets to 40 first wins because we don't need to drag it out. We're making it dramatic enough. But Mike Thomas, are you not feeling Mike Thomas? Like I'm not. It's not that
I would rather have Mike Thomas over Cook. I mean, that holdout kind of scares me.
It does, but like a lot of people say, the CBA, the way that it is, it's hard for a player to actually follow through with a full holdout. The only thing that worries me is if he holds out long enough, he could be more susceptible to injury. Most holdouts do create injury. 27, 21, 25, 4, so Cook's still in the lead. Dalvin Cook will get 64. What's that mean, Colby? 64 receptions?
Look, even if he pulls, like, let's say a Melvin Gordon situation, that's going to doom you for the season as a first-round pick. Let's just say that's some best-case scenario, potentially.
Go vote there, Noah. Instagram, I mean, you're better going on the Instagram app and searching for the Fantasy Football Show, but if you're on a browser, you just go to instagram.com/the Fantasy Football Show and get on over there. The holdout is minimum leverage. Yeah, Colby, I agree. Again, it comes down to how long he holds out. Okay, you got any other fantasy questions for me? And then I do have to get back to this thing, but that is part. I
just wanted to call in about this pick.
I appreciate you becoming a member of the YouTube membership platform, and expect a lot of awesome content. On Sundays, we'll do a Zoom call private with just the YouTube members that are on the membership program. Again, if anybody doesn't know, you click on that join. You're paying YouTube, so it's secure and you can use PayPal and all that, and you can cancel anytime. So awesome. Was it easy to sign up?
Oh yeah, I think if you do it through your phone, especially if you have like an iPhone, you can just do it through Apple Pay real easy.
Okay. Did you see a join button when you're on mobile?
You know what? I'll be honest. I did it on the browser, but at least with paying everything previously, I've just done it on mobile.
Yeah, I don't know if it's showing up on mobile right now, that platform, but I don't know. All right, man. Well, if you have any other questions, put it in the chat, but I appreciate it. And anytime I'm live, man, you just let me know you want to dial up, and I'll call you up.
Sounds good, man.
All right, later. Okay. I'm going to plug in here. And then we're going to end this at 40. At 40, whoever gets to 40 first is our pick. I don't screw around. There it is. 32, 23, 29, 4. And again, for those of you out there tempted to cheat from another community, you're putting that community at risk for getting kicked out of the league. Don't do that. Don't do that. Doesn't show up on mobile yet. Okay, yeah, for now, I don't know why, but get on over to the desktop version of youtube.com/the fantasy football show, or a quick link is smitty1.com, and you can add those memberships. It's kind of like super chatting, but you're doing it like on a, a set amount, for the month, and you get perks from it. You get private videos like masterclass training course, how to trade better, type videos, more one-on-one feel, like to sculpt your fantasy football mindset. And then you're going to get that Sunday morning Zoom call. Right now we're doing it Sunday night during the off season, but Sunday morning, 1 hour before game time, I go on a Zoom call. Like, you could do video if you want, or you can turn your camera off and just do the audio and, have a silhouette of yourself. You don't have to do the video part, but you will see me. You'll see everybody else. We'll all want to be on a box, boxes, like a Zoom call all together. Keep saying error though, JP. I don't know. Try desktop for now until that gets fixed. It's brand new, so. Okay. Whoops. Oh, we're almost there. 40 votes wins. Cook 35, MT 25, Henry 29. Come on, vote, people. If you haven't voted yet, 35-29, first one to 40 wins. First one to 40 wins. I like Henry more, even if Cook didn't hold out, says Jay. Let's go, Cook, says JP. 7, how can people be confident Cook signs when you don't even know what the league will look like? I mean, I hear you, but... Okay. First one to 40. Will Henry have a comeback? 36, 25, 29. Will Mike Thomas have a comeback? If you want to vote, you better... This is like the election, the real election in life. Like, if you want a certain thing to happen, you got to vote. So we're ending it at 40. As soon as Cook or Henry gets to 40, it's over. Or if Mike Thomas comes back on a tear. We're going to 40. We're going to 40. Make sure you vote. Make sure you vote. And make sure you know that this vote is the real vote. Like, we had some just information gathering attempts here that were literally almost a lock. This is the vote, the one that says on the clock vote. This is after our conversations. I'm not going off anything that was like earlier in the day when we hadn't talked about it and hammered out the rationale, the mock drafting, the training that we did together to get to this conclusion. This is a result of us sculpting our thinking and coming away with the best pick available for the way we want to build our team and the community we're drafting in, and trying to project how the players and pieces are going to fall onto the board. And with that, we have slightly modified our thinking away from Mike Thomas to Cook. I'm okay with Cook, but Dalvin Cook can be the 3rd or 4th place in a final ranking, and that's your first running back. Yes, Colby. Okay, here we go. Let's see. 36, 29. Oh, Mike Thomas making a comeback. Mike Thomas making a comeback. Henry, vote. Vote. Make sure you vote. Make sure you vote. 38. 2 more and Cook is in. 2 more and Cook is in. It's so annoying how short the stories are when they just go away. When you're trying to stay on it, you got to go down and refresh. 38, 29, 29. Mike Thomas came back. Mike Thomas came back and tied Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry took a lead. This is a roller coaster ride. A roller coaster ride. A roller coaster ride, I tell you. 38, 29, 29. You know what I always wonder with these is where did those 8 votes, where would those 8 votes have gone had we not had Jacobs in there? That always goes through my mind. Like, probably toward the running back if I had to guess, but you never know. Someone might not like Henry at all, and if you took the Jacobs vote out, it would have went to Cook, or they might have loved Cook. Cook might be the guy that they like more than Jacobs. I don't know. My guess is that those would have went toward. No, they could have went through Henry. All right. This should be it. I think we're going to have 40 at this point. Ready? 40. Dalvin Cook is the pick. 40 votes for Dalvin Cook. I'm going to screenshot that because someone's going to say this didn't happen. I got to get out of guided access first. But there's the vote right there. 40. This is the poll on the clock. 41, 29, 39. That's the final. And now I'm going to draft. So let me get out and go to the league. Hit the thumbs up on your way in. Please hit the thumbs up on your way in the door. Let's draft it. Boom. It's draft time. Dalvin Cook is 1. I'm happy. I would have been happy with Henry too. I would have been okay with that. And here's our pick. Dalvin Cook. Suckers. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Boom. Look at these rosters. Obviously, no one has players yet. Dalvin Cook to the Fantasy Football Show. That's us. Fantastic job, everybody. Thank you for participating. I'm out of here. I'm Smitty, and you can find me right here at smitty1.com. We took this man right here. This was our draft selection. It was tough passing on Mike Thomas, but this league in particular is going to be a league where running backs go quickly. And I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that we would be left empty-handed if we went wide receiver early. I think it would have been a mistake. And even if it ends up not being a mistake, it's okay because the bottom line is we will be able to recover at wide receiver better than we would have had we been right and running back would have dried up. Even if running back doesn't dry up, we can take a running back with our next pick and that will be just fine. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing will be bad by us having to go running back. If anything, that will just be a great thing if I'm wrong and we end up getting a running back that shouldn't have fallen to our second round pick. Now we're golden. We have running back. We're set up good. Wide receivers are deep. We'll be good to go. I'm excited. I like it. We got Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook is on Team Smitty. You guys did this. You voted. You saw it live. Completely transparent. I hate when people act like I'm picking the player. I'm influencing it. That's the whole point of this. And I hate that argument too. Like, why would we do this if we didn't want the community feel with each and every pick? We went Dalvin Cook. Why would you not want the expert to have influence? I have influence. I don't have multiple votes. I have one vote, and I have influence to try and sway my community. We're like-minded people coming together. This is part of it. This is why we do what we do. This is why we show what community is best. Avi's not happy. Avi says Cook is trash. Sorry you feel that way. That was the best player available, says Sid. And Sid says peace. I like Henry too, but it was all about votes, bro. It was about what you guys wanted. Who did we take at the 1.6? Dalvin Cook. Who would you have taken? Maybe you would have taken Henry. Maybe you would have taken Mike Thomas. We mocked it out, and going Mike Thomas put us at risk at running back. All things equal, Cook and Mike Thomas are arguable together. Now on the clock is, I think, Fantasy Football Nation. He's up, and let's get to it. Everybody, thank you. Appreciate you. Smitty1.com. And get to the YouTube homepage for my channel. YouTube.com/The Fantasy Football Show. Smitty1.com. And click that blue join button. And you can do what Dinosaur did. He called in live on the show. I called him live on the show. When you're a part of the top tier community, you get on my lives whenever you ask for it, once a show. But if I'm live and you want on, boom. And if for whatever reason I'm out and about on my phone and I can't dial you, I will call you after the show to make up for it. If for whatever reason you can't get on that live, I'll call you after. I'll call you after that show and say, what's up? Sorry, I didn't have an extra line to get you on. Here's your phone call. Direct access to me. So get on over to smitty1.com. Click that join blue button. Later, everybody.